Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Logan will find someone to vent to. Since Steffy Forrester fired Hope Logan, Katie will supposedly talk to Will Spencer about that stunner and complain about Hope getting the charge. As the head of PR and marketing, Katie will be assigned with smoothing over the extremity and precluding any counter-reaction. Of course, Steffy refocused out that Katie is still a Logan, so she wouldn't be surprised over Katie siding with Hope. Although Will's going to be there for Katie, he'll struggle to get his mind off Electra Forrester. It's clear that Electra really wowed Will during their first meeting, so he'll be eager to spend further time with her and will get the chance soon enough. Other B&B spoilers say Carter Walton will continue to cloud over Steffy, getting relief of Hope and her line. As if that wasn't enough to leave Carter mealy, he'll also have the added frustration of his business offer getting rejected. Steffy, Rich Forrester, and Eric Forrester just don't have the same vision that Carter does. Although Carter wants to take Forrester Creations to the coming position, the Forresters suppose his ideas are too parlous and way out of their wheelhouse. Carter will pound over all his outrage on Tuesday's occasion, so that's when his vengeance plot will really come together. We'll see Carter pour all that fury into a plan, bone. That could beget some serious Forrester bouleversement. Hope will state enterprises about Carter pushing too hard and paying the price. Since Hope formerly lost her job, she doesn't want to see Carter put his position in jeopardy, too. Nonetheless, Carter wouldn't be suitable to rest until he fights back. We'll see Carter compass some power plays that could really unhinge effects at the company, especially for Steffy and Ridge. Our prognostications point to Carter making some serious swells in the coming occurrences, so we'll bring you updates on all the mayhem. Carter will make some sneaky move and set the stage for some stunning news. Steffy Forrester stood by her decision to fire Hope Logan and made it clear that she wasn't changing her mind. Charlie Weber replied Steffy, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes to confirm that Hope was off the domain. Charlie also revealed that he'd taken down Hope's prints and abandoned her security boons, just like Steffy ordered. Ridge was concerned about the PR drama this could beget and mentioned that he'd need to talk to Katie Logan, who was the head of PR and marketing. Steffy refocused out that Katie was still a Logan and putatively allowed. Katie would be in Hope's corner. Steffy noted that Carter Walton would need to be brought in the circle as well, and she anticipated pushback since he'd been such a loyal Hope supporter recently. Ridge set about Steffy had formerly shut down Hope's dispatch and ultimately wondered what they should tell the platoon. Taylor suggested they stick to the simple verity that Hope was fired. Ridge also wanted to speak with Brooke Logan and make sure she got updates from him rather of someone differently. Taylor refocused out that everyone demanded to know that the decision was final and that Ridge supported Steffy. After Steffy said it was nice to not be contradicted or overruled, she conceded that Brooke was going to defend her son. Steffy pushed Ridge to stay strong and not let the Logans change his mind about Hope. At Brooke's house, Carter brought Hope in and assured her that they'd fix this. Hope wasn't indeed sure she wanted to fix it since Forrester hadn't been a good place for her in a long time. Carter argued that they could make it a good place for her and reiterated that Steffy wouldn't get down with this. After Carter said he'd fight for Hope, he pulled her into a clinch. Brooke came home and noticed Commodity was wrong, so Hope admitted Steffy fired her. Hope eventually explained how she was trying on lingerie to model for Carter when she fell on John Finnegan, just in time for Steffy to see and misinterpret the situation. Still, Hope refused to throw Carter under the machine and peril his position by revealing their love. It would just support Steffy's negative view of Hope and make effects more delicate for Carter. Hope refocused out that the Forresters no way questioned Carter's ideas until he started defending her. The verity would only hurt Carter, so Hope wanted to keep his name out of all this. Brooke argued that Ridge was CEO and wouldn't let this be, but Hope said he formerly did. Hope explained that Ridge backed Steffy up by pushing her to leave. After Hope talked about being attended to the elevator and being lowered in front of other workers, she noted that Taylor was there, too. Hope felt like Steffy was trying to smirch her grounded on how it all went down. Brooke was stunned over Ridge's conduct and wasn't happy about Taylor being on hand for all the drama. Carter maintained that he wouldn't let Steffi and Ridge get down with this, before clinging Hope's hand and kissing it. Ridge and Steffi have a major problems in their future, so we'll bring you more prognostications on Carter's vengeance and the bad news that's brewing. I had to really consider it for a bit, and when I did, then's what I figured out. I'm surely not a Logan nut. Though Brooke ultimately constructed wrinkle-free fabric, her original Ford in the Forrester family business came from stealing Stephanie's hubby and also cheating on him with his son. Brooke may rock a nightie and be suitable to cry out of either eye on cue, but her entrance into the fashion world was anything purely applaudable. And her jest. No way really bettered. Whether Ridge was with the OG Caroline or Taylor, Brooke still pursued him with the dubiousness that I do that last French shindig that's wedged in the bottom of the vessel. Donna is no more, heaven knows. Her fixed ball sessions with Eric may have cured his erectile dysfunction, but they also ended his marriage to Quinn. Over the times, Brooke, Donna, and Katie further lost me with their hypercritical stations. I moaned every time the sisters tore down Quinn and literally saw red over the way that Katie got all territorial with Bill, to the point that she got new Squeeze Poppy arrested for murder. And also, Katie did and indeed want Bill back. Hope, I'll admit, I generally like. But the way that she's been written for the last many times has been confusing, to say the least. I didn't get her insta-obsession on Finn any further than I get her insta-passion with Carter. And her relationship with Thomas just made me sad in the end. Then's where effects get tricky, because people frequently charge me of abhorring Thomas. I do'n't. I just sometimes bring up his keeping Hope from her dead baby and speeding Emma's demise, the same way that I frequently mention that Sheila has shot nearly every character on the show, or that young and restless Adam stole Sharon's son and planned to blow up his entire family. Is it still prejudiced if it's stuff that actually, happened? So far as I can recall, Hope no way let anybody believe that their sprout was departed or chased them toward an early grave. But I bumble. I understand that on our detergents, we just have to let go of effects that in real life are insupportable. But Thomas still irked me by not understanding that Hope didn't want to tie the knot with him incontinently after her divorce from Liam. I know, that's the bold and beautiful way. Why does Eric indeed have a living room if not to carry marriage after marriage after marriage? But I appreciated Hope's sense there and disliked Thomas's lack of it. The fact that he also ran off and got engaged to the first woman who crossed his path tells me he was less interested in getting wedded to Hope than he was in getting wedded, period. But put that away for alternate since, despite the unlikelihood of Hope and Thomas's pairing, I enjoyed them together. Does that make me a Forrester addict? No, surely not. The Forresters are kinda patently awful, too. Just last week, Ridge stood in silence and let Steffi call Hope just another slut from the valley, affronting her and her mama in one fell swoop. And he ravished Brooke. And he prevaricated to Krista Allen's Taylor about his commitment to her. A stage-up Joe, he ain't. Eric's no prize, moreover. I rolled my eyes when he told Carter about the threat he'd taken in launching Forrester. Dude, you did it with your father-in-law's plutocrat, take all the seats. Eric's also a timekeeper who ignored the ick factor of marrying his son's partner. As for Steffi, indeed when she's right about commodity, she doesn't just feel right, she seems mean. That can be a lot of fun to watch, sure, but IRL, I wouldn't want anything to do with someone like that. She'd level me with an icy light over the first mimosa, and that would be the end of me. And if we're lumping Taylor in with the Forresters, welp, I can't say I like her, moreover. When she returned as Rebecca Budig and kept averring she was gone na croak when she was end, I got so exhausted by the repetitiveness of her apparent death want, I was like, ugh, okay, fine, just do it formerly also. For a therapist, Taylor has an astounding lack of empathy and fad of viciousness. However, as she has said she does, she really believes that Hope is sick, if